Hello everyone, my name is Zach and welcome to another live stream of Sims 3 Pets, my 100% series. Something's not right. Refresh it. There we go. That was weird. It was actually saying that I was streaming Sly Cooper, and it was like as it was acting as if the stream was over, and saying play next video, and I had to refresh it in order to fix it. I feel much better today than I have felt last I feel much better. I need to turn down the volume on this headset. I feel much better today than I have felt. Where's volume? Uh, Pretty much all week, like at the very least, like last Friday. I think that my bronchitis is just about over. I think I'm still a little bit sick. I'm still have a little bit of an itchy throat, but I think it's more or less has hit the dust. As really a medicine or whatever you want to call it. Today we are going to be streaming for 4 hours to make up for the 2 hours we streamed last week on Friday. This is actually going to be true for pretty much every. This is going to be true for pretty much every stream this weekend because of the fact that I was only able to stream until for 2 hours every single live stream. We are actually going to be streaming for 4 hours this entire week just to make up for it. This bronchitis has really been kicking my freaking ass, and I'm glad that it's finally just about over. If there's one more thing that I will say, it is that during the week I've actually started a new. I started a new 100 plat run to work on offline when I'm not streaming, and that plat run is actually Rare Replay, a collection of 30 games that uh, uh, the developer Rareware has developed, who later became known as Rare, and this this game is a game that I tried to play like a few times. It's really just like playing games like I've played before, but I never gone far in it. I tried some of the arcade games like Slalom and Jetpack, but I was not very good at it, so I decided to play like the 3D games instead. I have decided to go back and actually try and finish this game. I will be 100%ing every single I will be 100%ing every single game in this collection, and I will be getting the platinum on not just Rare Replay, but every single 3D rare game in the collection, which includes Banjo Kazooie, Banjo Tooie, Banjo Nuts and Bolts, Cameo, Viva Pinata, Trouble in Paradise, Jetpack Reloaded. All these are 360 games that are part of the collection that have their own achievements. I will be getting to the platinum on all of them. I'm actually planning on doing one arcade game for one 3D game, and I actually did 100% get all the achievements related to Jetpack. I completed all the challenges and I completed all the snapshots, so Jetpack is officially done. And I'm now working on playing Viva Pinata, which is a game that I actually played when I was younger. It's actually the first 360 game that I ever experienced, well before I even owned a 360. And I was actually always ashamed of playing it, mainly because of the one time that I played the game, one of my high school friends saw me playing it and actually called me gay for playing it. And I've always felt like that it was, I guess, wrong of me to play that game. And I was always afraid to just sit down and actually play that game, even though I actually do kind of enjoy it. It's essentially a life sim where you're raising and breeding different animals or pinatas in this game, in that game. And I was actually kind of considering streaming it one of these days because I do kind of enjoy playing it, but I was honestly kind of afraid of doing that. And now that I'm older and wiser, I don't actually care that much. So that is a plat project that I'm working on. It's actually several plat projects, but that is what we are going to work on. What I am going to work on when I'm offline, and I'm actually making decent progress. I'm actually getting pretty close to finishing the Pinata. I still have a lot of work to do, but I definitely made it further than I have in the previous couple times I played this game. Uh, I do want to say that uh, I do want to say that one mistake that I kind of made is I always kind of let people's impressions, let people's opinions cloud my judgment. So whenever someone says, "Oh, that game's like gay," like I've actually heard people just kind of say this type of thing about Sims. I'm always hesitant to actually play those games because I just always worry about what people think. But it's funny how much you can change, how much you can mature, and how much little you care about others' perceptions as you grow older. Was he singing like a sim version of a nursery rhyme?
Oh, Zama Fazo. Oh, Azanubu.
Okay, let's go ahead and put Zara in crib.
Jabba Nubu.
And we're gonna have you eat. So yeah, I'm still a little bit sick, but I'm feeling much better than I did on Friday. I'm coughing a lot less, but it's not that I have the urge to cough. It's more like I have the urge to clear my throat. There's still like a little bit of congestion, but it's essentially almost gone. I just can't get over like this last push. Like I've been having like something like consistently lodged in my throat for the past couple days, and I just can't get over that. And I'm actually running out of Mucinex, so I will need to go to the pharmacy and get some more. I also think that I should be. I actually stopped taking Theraflu, which is another medication I've been taking. And I actually think I should keep taking Theraflu at least until this illness has passed. Has officially passed, I'm able to breathe without having the need to cough. But I really itchy arm. I just I have this nasty habit whenever I get sick, where when I think that the symptoms are gone, I stop taking my medicine. I just assume that it's gone. And then I always end up getting sick again because it hasn't officially progressed because I stopped taking medicine and it just came back. So I really should continue taking therapy, but I only have one packet left, so I need to go to the pharmacy. And I think about just driving to the pharmacy after the stream ends at 5. So, if there's one thing that I will say, I do want to once again just give my
Nurko, read off.
I want to give my thanks to once again to the people that have helped me get to 50 followers last stream, and I want to issue my apology for just kind of, I guess, like being sick and just continuously coughing throughout the whole thing. I want to first state, and I'm just gonna be like a long thing I will say. I had, excuse me, hold on. That's what I should have done. Every single time I coughed, I just muted my mic. I had a bet with myself, really competing with YouTube and Twitch. Really kind of going off of the different goals between Twitch's affiliate and YouTube's partner. I had this bet that if I get affiliate before I become partner on YouTube, then I will continue streaming on Twitch. But if I get partner on YouTube before I get affiliate on Twitch, then I will be a transition to solely making videos on YouTube. And because it's just really kind of going over to like what how successful this was, those two channels are. But what is kind of becoming quite clear to me is at the time when I made that bet, I had maybe like 20 followers, and my growth on this channel has completely stagnated, and it wasn't like going anywhere. And I made that bet because I was honestly kind of paying attention to the growth of my YouTube channel, and I thought it was entirely possible that I may actually get more subscribers on YouTube more than before I get to affiliate. And so I made that bet to myself, but it's just, I am literally one category away from potentially qualifying for affiliate. And the one category I'm missing is to have an average of 3 viewers every single month. For the past month, I should say. Average of 3 viewers for the past month. And I am currently, I just checked this morning, like an hour before the stream, I'm currently at 1.16 average. I have no earthly idea. I have no idea how long it's going to take for me to get that average from 1.16 to 3 viewers an average. And I think that it would be a lot easier if I played the more popular games, but I don't play this game just to get like cheap views. I don't play, I think the training game, one of the training games is still Fortnite. I mean, just leave the stream and just go ahead and check the most trending categories. So Power World, League of Legends, GTA 5 are the top 3 stream games beyond Let's Chat. I will never, ever, ever play those games. well, aside from Power World's a game I've actually been kind of interested in, but I haven't like settled on like playing that game. But beyond that, like GTA 5, I don't think I'll ever play that game on Twitch. League of Legends, definitely not. Not really my style of game. And apparently, if you a good way to go on Twitch is to play the most stream categories, but that's not what I want to do for my channel. I want to play games that I abandoned for one reason or another. I want to finish these games. And the unfortunate thing is, that's not actually playing these low stream categories is actually not a good idea. Wow, we're actually very close. But I do want, I'm not going to change anytime soon. I'm still going to be streaming my way. I'm still going to be working on these older games. And I think that's fine. I think that's perfectly fine. That just means it's going to take me longer for me to meet affiliates, but I already meet the follower goal. So it doesn't really matter to me if I just am stuck on non-affiliate for a couple more months. This is just, it's just how I like to play. But as of right now, that bet that I made with myself is probably not going to happen. I'm probably going to be affiliate before I even get to partner on YouTube. And that's simply because I have 54 subscribers on YouTube, and I need 1,000 in order to potentially qualify for partner. But the other category is I need to do one of two categories. One of them involves YouTube Shorts, which I don't really care for. The other is reaching an average of like something hours of watch time, which I haven't even met. I think I have like 200 hours of watch time or something like that. I can't remember, but I think I need like 1,000 or 10,000 hours of watch time, something crazy like that, and that's just not gonna happen. So at least not anytime soon. So it's very likely that I will become affiliate before I become a partner on Twitch. So that just means I'm going to continue streaming on Twitch for the time being. I think it's actually counterproductive. I actually kind of had people just kind of recommend me streaming on Kick instead of Twitch. At this point, I think it's actually kind of counterproductive to switch platforms right now, especially when I'm so close to potentially earning a paycheck. Twitch does have its problems. It definitely doesn't give people its fair share in earnings for ad revenue. And it does seem to give more profits to Twitch than to the streamer. But I honestly, money never really had as much value to me. Like, I understand where people are coming from when they... I understand where people are coming from when they say stuff like oh god, what is it? I understand where people are coming from when they say stuff like that. Oh, I wish I had like this much money. I mean, my life would be so much better. Blah 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 blah. But it's just I am not the type of person who, like, if I, hypothetically, like, a lot of people would just say, like, if you have $1 million, what do you do with it? And honestly, I don't even know, I don't even need, like, $1 million right now. I've been thinking about this for months, but it's just, if I were to get, quote-unquote, $1 million, I would not be able to even do anything with even like 75% of that money, and it would just be wasting away my bank account. There are people out there that could probably just kind of blow that money in like a month, but I don't want to. I've seen so many times of money changing people. That's one thing that I've been honestly kind of afraid of is myself changing because of money. And I don't want that to happen. So if I ever That's why I just don't really care that much. Like, I know that I probably won't earn as much money on Twitch, even if I were to make affiliate in comparison to Kick, but it's just I only really need enough money to get me through my day-to-day life. I don't need like thousands of dollars as a paycheck. I mean, it's nice to have, but like realistically, what could I do with that? It's just money just never really had that much weight to me.
Bula chobi. Amba ni sneeze.
And people may just be kind of confused with that. I guess. Where are these teddy bears coming from?
Nah.
People may be kind of confused with that, but it is like how I typically think. I need to check my inventory. I'm actually gonna sell the foot of handballs. I'm tired of playing that catch game. Where are these toys coming from? Yeah, it's just, I swear to God, like, I'm only coughing just to clear my throat. There was something that I saw, I'm trying to find it again. Where is it? Here it is. I didn't know you reread that. Okay, I need to check something. Okay, so let's... I'm waiting until this baby just urinates so that we can change her diaper. As for you... Why don't you work on your painting skill?
Eva Joe.
I think we're also going to work on raising our skills with Gort and Alec at this point because I want to make sure they are prepared for their careers.
Oh, Scooby. Nayaka Bwifwer.
Over here also Peter. Actually, no. Let's go ahead and put her in the crib.
Oh, Nububa.
Go ahead and serve breakfast. Actually, I want to check something. 11 a.m. So it looks like that we aren't actually going to be able to complete this wish. Okay, I need you to practice chess. I honestly kind of want her to work on her fishing skill, but we can't do that because we need to keep an eye on Zara. When she gets to a child, then we can have a little bit more agency. But for right now, let's go ahead and continue working on her skills.
Huh?
And let's also go ahead and go into our inventory. Go into household inventory, meals, sell stack, sell stack. I also want to go into skills and actually check out the cooking skill. So we got French toast maxed. Hey, did we? We got French toast, right? But I was just say the best quality we have is great. My brain was just kind of completely spacing out there. Where is it? Oh, I thought I... Okay, never mind. I saw this and I thought it was unchecked. I think what I saw was made out. Here it is. So French toast we do actually have. And that should be our only recipe that we don't have. Well, we're gonna assume that we don't have waffles. Should really have been unmuting my mic the entire time I was coughing. last stream, last couple streams. Take a look at you. You're still good. So we got outstanding last time, so I'm actually thinking that we actually may be close. We may be close to getting a perfect recipe for waffles. There's actually something that I also want to talk about, like about this, my experience with 100%ing Rare Replay so far. So I will say that there appears to be really challenging and unfairly difficult trophies for that game, or achievements. But one thing that I have noticed is the hardest trophies actually seem to be specific challenges for the arcade games. And like for the most part, like there are, I think the hardest achievement that I saw that it looked like to me was there are playlists in the Rare Replay of compilations of different I can't think I literally just lost my train, but a lot of compilations of different snapshots. And what I think is actually kind of interesting, I guess, is there are achievements for completing every single playlist, but there is also an achievement for beating a playlist without dying, which may be the hardest achievement in the game. I will be going for that achievement eventually, but it's not something I'm currently looking forward to. It's just, I look through every single list. There's also an achievement that I saw, for achievements I saw for Killer Instinct, which is a fighter game, and I honestly absolutely detest fighter games. I played Injustice once, and I believe I played Mortal Kombat once, and I was never particularly good at either. And the fact that I will need to get all the achievements for Killer Instinct is not something that I'm particularly looking forward to, and I'm probably going to save that game for last. The other thing that I will say is, since I've been playing a lot of Viva Pinata and trying to get that game done for Rare Replay, and also trying to get the plaque for that game as an additional extra thing, I have actually I think I've actually gone to further in relation to progression, further than I ever gone in that game in my entire life. And I kind of learned that I was completely I kind of deluded myself. I actually learned something called a Mandela effect, where people kind of fabricate events or memories about like a specific thing, and it just can kind of like lead them to believing that something not true is actually true. Like an example is with Star Wars. A lot of people think that the line in question is Luke, I am your father. But what Darth Vader actually said was, no, I am your father. And that's just a kind of example of a Mandela effect of a lot of people misremembering a certain thing and thinking it's fact for so long. But I think it's actually kind of interesting, at least interesting to me, is the fact that I deluded myself for years about the possibility of I deluded myself for years
Mm-hmm.
of the very notion that I can't think. I literally thought for so long. I literally thought for so long that that once you get to a certain point, like you can essentially get expand your garden because you do have like gardens where you raise your pinata in that game. You can expand your garden near infinitely as you level up. It'll just continue to expand and expand and expand. And I found out that that was actually not true at all. Because I just got my last expansion and it doesn't look it's going to be expanding anymore. So I just kind of realized that something that I believed to be true for years actually wasn't true. I also have a vague memory of there being multiple gardens you can explore. Like at least like 2 more gardens that you can control for a total of 3 gardens. And I haven't gone far enough in order to accurately determine if that was in fact correct. But it's possible that that's another issue of a Mandela effect of me remembering something about that game and believing it's true for so long, and if it turns out to be untrue, like what else of the games I played in my childhood is actually false. Like how much can I actually rely on my memory? I will say I actually need to blow my nose real quick, so I'm gonna be right back. My nose is so stuffed up right now. I'll be right back. So sorry about that. I've been actually kind of sniffling for the past like 10 or 15 minutes I've been talking. And I actually needed to blow my nose like really bad, so really just sorry. I really am sorry. I wanted to do a single serving of waffles instead of just a multiple serving. I don't know how much longer I am gonna be sick for, if I'm gonna be honest here. Bronchitis is something that can last multiple weeks. It's not something that can go away within like a couple days, like the common cold or flu. It is something that's going to take some time to pass, and it is kind of a debilitating and a persistent illness. So that is something to be aware of.
Oh, oh. Munza.
I'm actually kind of thinking about just stopping by the nearby clinic and just seeing if I can get like some antibiotics to kind of treat this. I think that may help like boost my immune system so I can actually pass this thing. Because I'm just kind of having difficulties getting through this on my own. I actually need to.
Zib.
I actually need to check something. Gonna make waffles one more time, but I actually want to take a look at that still because I just kind of realized that something that I want to do. One achievement I want to go for, I may not be able to do. The appliances, large appliances. No, it's not fireproof. Okay, good. Days. I'm actually kind of curious to see how Zara is going to turn out like as she gets older. Zara in my book, the character Zara that she's named after is actually a brunette. It'd be kind of cool if she kind of resembles her. She also kind of has like an iconic like look to her. She wears like a leather jacket and jeans.
Huh?
And I kind of want to dress her up the same way as that, the same way that I have Alec dressed up to resemble him. I actually, one thing that I want to try and like make my game, my game. One thing I want to make my book relatively known for is kind of having strong female characters, and we're and one of the ways I was telling about this a couple streams ago, or maybe like last stream or the stream before, one of the characters I no
Oh, collect. Ah.
fucking dumbass dog. One of the games that one of the characters I talked about before was how my character of Charlotte Matthews I wanted to try and make it like my very best strong female character. And that's something that I kind of felt like that was going to be a little bit difficult for me to pull off. But I think that if I write it the same way that I write like every other character, where they're kind of flawed characters with their own goals and ambitions and all this kind of stuff, she could be a compelling character. But there's a lot of female characters that I'm trying to write in a strong way as well, where they're not like dependent on the males around them, and because that's kind of like a mistake that I feel because a lot of people admittedly kind of like a lot of male writers I should say kind of struggle with writing female characters. I've actually kind of seen like a lot of like amateur writers kind of make similar mistakes in writing female characters, and that if you do them, if you write them the wrong way, you will end up like offending a lot of people. So you kind of need to learn and learn to develop these characters and in an accurate way where it's not like offending anyone. That's also kind of true for race. A lot of people actually make the mistake when writing characters who are specific ethnicity. They kind of use like stereotypes in their writing, which is actually something that you typically shouldn't do. It's actually considered taboo. And that's actually something that I found out I actually did in my own writing, where I was writing a character that my main character experienced like early on in his journey, and he was kind of really meant to illustrate that not all antagonists, not all demons are quote unquote bad guys. Some of them are actually good. And yes, we got it done. Some of them are actually good. But this character that I introduced in I need to blow my nose again. Hold on. Sorry, it's my sinuses. This character that I introduced in book one, I named Charlie, and he was supposed to be a former drug dealer who, wait for it, was Hispanic, and I used slang to try and like, you know what I mean, a stereotypical slang that people use like in OTV shows. We all know like that could be like an accurate slang to use, but it wasn't until I read an article in my master's class did I actually realize that I was actually kind of being offensive in writing his character. And I also wrote him as Hispanic just to include some diversity in my story, even though there he is only in like 2 scenes. The other thing is I feel like I feel like that if you're making a character quote unquote black just to have a black person in your story, just to have ethnicity, then that can actually be more problematic for developing your story than and could present more problems than it actually solves. There is like a fine line between in writing that you just have to be careful, and that you have to be careful not to cross, and that's really because of the power that writing has, where if you write the wrong way, if you use stereotypes in a way that is offensive to a specific ethnicity, if you write a female character a certain way that's offensive to a specific type of audience, then you're gonna be upsetting a lot of people, and I feel like that's kind of like a risk you have to do when writing a story, whereas you have to improve on as you write. That's kind of one of the things that I kind of learned in my time in my master's class is kind of the risk involved in writing stories. It's just, it's honestly kind of funny to me just how much I realize I gained from my time in grad school and how much I essentially still have to learn. Like, I'm definitely not, like, I have not, like, figured out everything there is to know about grad school, but, about writing, I should say. But, I at least I got, at least I at least figured some stuff out about it. It's like we are almost level 5, 6, 7, level 7. It's going to put a save here. So French toast and waffles are done. I will say I'm actually starting to get. It's not like headache. It's like a pressure. Damn, my dog. Hold on. Hold on. My mom just got home. My dog was barking at her. Unfortunately, she was right outside my door, and I did notice that her barking was picked up on my mic. I don't think I lost track of what I was saying. I honestly completely forgot what I was talking about. Probably come back to me. Oh, right. I have this pressure, like, right in my head. It's like, it's not a headache. It's like, it's not hurting. It's like a pressure. And I think it's like it, to do with my sickness. I don't know what to call it. But I think that it was a mistake for me to stop taking therapy because I think I'm still technically sick. But I only have one packet left, so I definitely need to get some more. Again, like, bronchitis is a thing that's can like kick your butt for weeks. Nothing that's gonna go away anytime soon. Oh wait. Oh, it's PM. Oh, we can still do this. Let's work on autumn salad now.
I never do. I never do.
Yeah, like we already read like all the different paint and skill things for Alexis Knight, so we don't need to read it again.
Woo! Da. Mwah. If they rip so through it.
He did painting, so
Aw, Scooby. Norbul Sorgray. Nubudator.
okay. Go ahead and put him back in the kitty container.
Babaloo. Nubu.
Go ahead and clean up the counter. Then we'll go ahead and work on what's called cooking again. Entire time we're working on entire time we are God, my brain's completely fried. Sorry about that. The entire time we're waiting on Zara to get from baby infant to child. We're gonna be working on perfecting dishes. I huh. Refrigerator. Have brunch. Salad. Again, like I'm in no rush at this moment. Like it's just we'll get it done when we get it done.
I never do.
It's not. It's like even if we uh even if we have to just kind of have our baby as child for uh years a baby as child for several more weeks of playtime. We aren't gonna stop until we get Jasmine, Bobby, and everyone else done.
Mm. Mwah.
Zara Knight, change dirty diaper.
Neeb, Neeb, Sharkuni.
Ugh. 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 Oh, Biba Nubu. Phoebe Lalu. Oh, Nububa.
I actually kind of like this new look from Bobby. Let's continue making salad and get another perfect dish out of the way.
Huh. Hmm?
A Nevazoo. Dweeba.
I still can't believe we have like a million simoleons. That's crazy to me. Are we leftovers? I hope everyone's week is going great. I kind of had a very slow and non-productive week so far. Because I'm sick and because we're in the post-pandemic environment. Everyone is often terrified of people who even have like a sniffles or a cough because they just automatically think COVID. So when I was coughing my lungs out all those times, I actually uh, couldn't actually go out to Starbucks to work on my book because of the fact that I was consistently coughing and people would have probably thought I was sick with COVID rather than bronchitis. Speaking of which.
Gababo Jikmar.
Kexeldorp. Oh, zoons.
Zerk.
Gabasam.
Hey, Bobby Knight, change outfit every day. I'm gonna go and take care of that opportunity. Dude, stop making the bed. What the heck? What the heck?
Oh. Hmm.
Keep quiet. Uh, that's fun. And good news is we actually complete an opportunity. We will complete an opportunity, and we will be able to get a promotion next time we work. Zara Knight, play with.
Hmm.
If they bit so throw it.
Ah. Zoom Jackmar.
It's so
Aw,
weird how she
Phoebe.
has like a large like wool coat.
Oh.
I'm kind of reminded of
Zibsy
Cruella
wobble.
Deville.
A zibsy wobba noo boo. Oh, boo 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 boo. Mwah.
Let's see, we will snuggle.
Oh, Shasha. Oh.
Also, give her the bottle.
Hobble your ba. Vanda Nuba.
And put Zara in crib. We'll have you take a shower,
Babaloo.
and then we're gonna have you go to sleep. So one thing that I will say, I've been actually thinking about this for a while. I don't actually have an idea of how much time we're gonna be, how much longer it's gonna take. For this main family alone, we are primarily going off of how many careers and lifetime wishes we can take out. We're gonna primarily focus on careers. So far we have done military, we have done doctor, we have done business, we have done music, or one person music, and we will be doing cook. We will be doing, we have done one branch of law enforcement, we will be doing the other branch of law enforcement. And we will be doing one branch of evil. That requires how much more playthroughs for the other careers? There's one I know for athletic. This is the one that we're going to be getting with Bobby. There's one for science that we need to get. So that's one additional playthrough. This is the one for science. This is the one we're working on with Alec. This is the one we need to create a... Actually, no, that's actually something different. Never mind. We need to do a political career playthrough. So far that is 2 additional generations. We need to do music, so that's 3 generations. Four generations. Five generations. So at most, we need 5 more generations. And then we have to primarily be going for these unique opportunities, which will require so 5 generations and at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I forgot about that. So I think I had 5. So there's actually 6 generations we have to do. 7 or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20 opportunities that we need to farm out at some point, in addition to the scanned, this few, hold on, I have another cough. In addition to the few challenges that we need to take care of at some point, you may actually be able to like do this throughout this playthrough. But yeah, we definitely will need to get rid of these at some point. Yeah, we still have a lot of work to do, but so I don't actually have an idea of how long it's gonna take. I really regret stopped taking. I really regret the fact that I stopped taking my Theraflu. So we still have a lot of work to do in the game. It generally takes a lot of work to 100% any Sims game. And honestly, people probably think that I'm crazy for even doing this, but I like the Sims games. I don't mind long playthroughs. What I do mind is long playthroughs of games where there's essentially nothing going on. And there hasn't really been the case. We've been making a slow but steady progress. So it's not like that we haven't been doing anything. I have played some RPGs where I felt like that even though I played for like 6 hours, I haven't even made like any considerable progress. Those are the type of those RPGs that I play. Those are the type of things that I typically just don't really care for. I think I played Dragon Age once, Dragon Age Origins, and that's one of the RPGs that I played, put a couple hours in. I didn't have fun with that game, and once I got past the introduction, I just I kind of felt like that it wasn't it's I didn't like what I played, and I just like I didn't like the combat in Dragon Age Origins. I didn't like anything else. Also, I just kind of hated the type of progression with that game. Like uh They have like unique what the fuck? I did that though. That is fucking bullshit. Because I waited until the day was due when I didn't even have a job. I wasn't even working that day. It counted as me failing that. And that's so stupid. I should add that. Yeah, maybe Dragon Age is a bad thing. It wasn't really so much that it was not like an enjoyable game. It was more so the fact that I wasn't very good at it, but I'm trying to think of like a good example of like RPGs that I played where I just felt like I haven't made that much progress, but it's just there are games out there that are like that. It's just I can't think of any at the moment. But I guess like to an extent, Viva Pinata, the game that I've been playing, I was telling you about that. I was playing for a rare replay achievements. Viva Pinata is kind of a slow progress game, mainly because if you're going for 100%, you're going for Master Romancer or the there's gonna be like a lot of moments of very, very slow progress. And that could be like one of the things that because there's been a lot of times when I'm just like patrolling the farm, the garden, and just waiting for an opportunity to actually make some more progress. And I think that that is a example of a slow progress where it just hasn't really, it's kind of hard to be able to make considerable progress, but at least I kind of find like some form of entertainment with that game, so it's not really a bad thing. That game is actually kind of stressful sometimes though. God. Because of the fact that there's some pinatas that hate other pinatas, and you're trying to raise one, then all of a sudden, like, they start a fight with something, and you have to try and break up that fight, otherwise you will just lose what you're working on. That just is kind of frustrating. A lot of people, I get a feeling, may just think that, they may just question, like, I guess, like, myself as a gamer for playing Viva Pinata. It's a good game, it's like a good life sim, but I feel like that a lot of people just kind of may not think that because of the name. Like, people hear the name and just think, oh, it's so bad, but it's good if you just kind of want something to just dick around in for a couple hours. Uh, in relation to, like, again, like, I'm only playing that just strictly for a replay, but it's, in defense of you, Pinata, it does have a somewhat dedicated fan base, and it is a lot more complex than I've been actually kind of giving it credit, I guess. I just kind of feel like that it's kind of hard to give that game justice, mainly because of the fact that it's kind of like it's kind of hard to discuss it without while sounding serious. It's just when you're just say, "Oh, that main focus of that game is raising and breeding pinatas," like people just hear pinatas and like what? But it's kind of like a weird game, but it's fun. I will admit it is fun. And it's kind of for someone who plays like a lot of Farmville and farming sims. And also license to an extent.
Oh, Nububa.
Okay, I have another cough. He leftovers, waffles, water sink. Oh, we're working on upgrading that. It's interesting. Oh my god, I hate that shit so much. Stop getting stuck on the houses. Stop it. Sour.
Sahib!
How are you doing? You want to check something? 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. 3 p.m. to 8:30. 9 a.m. to 1. Okay. So we actually will have someone home when Alec gets off work. Although, technically, Bobby is still on maternity leave. And Zara is actually about to age up.
Pervo!
Let's see here. Guess what we can do is, huh. Let's actually check not performance, skills. Let's have you continue to work on your logic.
Huh? Corbin Pratt. Ah.
So how close am I to getting a level? Not close at all. We probably just got promoted. In fact, we did just get promoted. As for Gort, I think we're close to getting a raise. Hmm. I think we are actually gonna have like a little birthday party for Zara, just to get her up to toddler. We are also gonna go into build and buy mode and put another crapper downstairs. Yeah, we actually don't have any room. Never mind. We technically do have room, but it's gonna be blocking a thing, and I get the feeling my Sims are gonna say, "Oh, we can't access a toilet." It's everybody can do whatever you want, I guess. Kind of wish. I kind of feel like logic is one of the skills that's just kind of hardest to level up. How slow it is. Like, even if it were to use a telescope, then it would still be kind of a slow process. What time do they work? What time do they start? 9 a.m. 9 a.m. I guess what we can do.
Gabobble Jickmar.
Let's go ahead and change your outfit into everyday. And let's go ahead and have Gort write report. Let us go ahead and pick up Zara Knight.
Oh, Stubby.
And bring her down here. Let's also go into build and buy mode. Open catalog by entertainment, parties, birthday candle, a birthday cake, I should say. You gotta see where I'm going with this.
Woo! Gorgy Nard! Woo! Varpy Geen!
Crooked Bebop.
Woo! Gorgy Nard!
Hurry up and age up, kid.
Woo! Varpy Geen! Woo! Gorgy Nard! Wee!
Days have flown by and Zara is now taller. She still needs a lot of caring for, but can now also learn basic STEM skills like walking and talking. What she learns at this age will set the stage for future development.
Woo! Super Ferdy! Woo! Gorgy Nard!
Okay. Mark and John, use So it looks like she has black hair, and I guess probably because of Alec. But I guess like not all kids are designed to look the same. Looks like she also has a ribbon in her hair. That's interesting. I'm seeing a toddler with a hair accessory. I was always kind of intimidated. Like I've been kind of like intimidated by the concept of like being a father, of having kids. It's something that I wouldn't mind like experiencing at a later point in my life, but it's something that I'm intimidated by now. I know several kids who just they aren't really good kids. Not that they were bad per se, it's just they had bad parents that didn't discipline them when they misbehaved, so they thought they could essentially get away with murder. That's more or less like not what I'm worried about. What I am worried about, like as a father, is if one of my children were to be diagnosed and have the same issues I had with autism. And I don't know if I will be capable of teaching a. I don't know if I'll be capable of teaching a child how to. I don't know if I would be capable of teaching a child how to. How to like control their autism the way I had, because my way of like self-control of controlling my disabilities, my outbursts, is kind of more so a fear of me having a tantrum well into adulthood. And that was loud. Me having a tantrum well into adulthood, and a cop seeing that instead of thinking, oh, he's like having a medical related issue. He thinks that I'm a psycho, just having threatening the lives of bystanders, and he would reach for his pistol instead of his taser. It really would. It was always like something that I always just kind of recognizes. It would only take one bad day for like everything to go away from me, and it's one thing I'm terrified of. Like as an adult, like if I were to have a child, I'm terrified at the thought of me being unable to help my son or daughter control their autism. Because my method of self-control was more of a self-awareness that I had control over my outbursts. It's my line of thinking that propels me to shout in class or just do something. And I began to constantly ask myself the question, is this normal? And whenever I have the idea to do something, the impulse to do something, and oftentimes the answer was no. I've had more confidence as I got older where I just tell jokes in class. But it's still something that I'm constantly afraid of. I'm honestly, I've been like terrified I've been terrified of the possibility of just kind of losing everything, essentially, due to my an issue with my autism. I mean, it's just something that I just don't know like how to deal with as if I were to have like a child who had the same thing.
Niku Badaga.
I honestly would be more more akin to adopting a child rather than having a biological child, because at least there's no fear and misbehavior, I guess. Or I don't even know if like I would call that like an autistic kid having a tantrum as a misbehavior, but it is something that I often think about.
Nabuti. Yeah? Etervizeze. Bibi Nu. Shamodiga.
This is gonna be the hard. It's always like the hardest skill for a baby to learn. Like going to potty train them in Sims games. At least in this game. I'm officially out of coffee. Ah, my head. What are you doing? I don't know why she was going downstairs.
Oh, der Nerba.
Honestly, like Zara Mash, thinking about it now, like I named her, as I said before, I named her after an antagonist of my I named her after an antagonist in my book, and since she's female, I thought it was a good idea to make her go after the master thief branch of the criminal career. And thinking about it now, there's actually kind of good career for Zara, like for a thief, because that is kind of something that she tried to do in the story. Thinking about it now, that's actually kind of works with their character. And I put in another save. Workout, cardio. I honestly am so surprised that. Nice, we got a raise. I'm honestly so surprised that, like, I never saw that hairstyle for toddler. That's so funny to me. I never noticed that. Like, I never noticed that toddler could have, like, ribbons on her hair. This is actually really cute. $2,150 today. Shower. Eat. And sleep. Say tomorrow we will be getting promotion for Alec, which is great. When you are done, gonna let Zara out. Not gonna a little bit to raise her social skill. And then we're gonna teach her how to walk. For wondering why I keep on moving my mouth, my ears are plugged up right now, and I'm trying to unplug them. They've been plugged up since I woke up this morning. Every single time I swallow my saliva after unplugging my ears, they plug up again. Alex field medical skills have garnered the attention of a couple doctors down at the hospital. No, we will keep our job.
Yeah. Oh, schema matu. Abu. Nabu.
Let's see, we will pickle.
Abby Norblegore. Abby Doobadoo. Oh, Kalanubu.
This is also something that I'm also
Sieg.
it's also something that I'm also just kind of worried about, like as a considering father, like someone who is considering the possibility of being a father one day.
Jarbu.
I actually have no idea how to even go about like teaching a toddler how to walk or how to talk,
Tabu woo boo.
because I kind of feel like that's kind of like a skill, like something that I just don't even know how to start. I've seen in movies of like parents like using flashcards, like something of like showing like a card showing a truck. You would show it to a child and say truck, 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 trying to get the child to like understand like that image is called a truck. Like stuff like that. Like I think that's like generally like how people typically teach children how to talk, but I don't know like how much of that is movie fiction and how much is actually accurate.
Witty Nerb. Gibby. Nipsader. Stronga. Oh, Kalanubu. Kamajuvoy. Habalonga. Gee. Taxi Pogo Nubu.
Eventually, we're gonna have to stop teaching her how to talk so we can feed her in the high chair. Just waiting until she gets a little bit lower. I can get her at least a halfway.
Sieg. Nubu Daka. Wash Lalav. Witty Nerb. Kuma. Oh.
Oh, Zimmer. Omlinar. Jibo.
I did have a negative reaction. That's weird. I just saw like a negative relation game. I don't know what that was for.
Farboony. Gibby. Oh, Iga boo boo. Kama juvoy. Habalongda? Gee. Taxi pogo nubu.
Yeah, I think I'm about ready
Witty
to
nerve.
end this thing.
Duma.
Not this stream, but this feature walk.
Runipsader. Stronga. Oh, kala nubu. Tanu wafu tarni. Oh,
You need to feed the kid in the high chair.
wash la love. Oh, Farno.
Zeb Kwa. Huh.
Let's actually stop. We'll have you go to sleep.
Ila tapto. Dubadupto.
And just also go ahead and eat leftovers, waffles, and we'll we're also going to potty train Zara again. Just get that up.
Hmm. Jikmar.
Let's also go ahead and have Alec go upstairs and sleep. Zara Knight, pick up. Potty train Zara.
Abengana. Brappy dwee. Wobby flern.
This is always just the most painful phase of the part of the Sims. It's God dang it. That's the most painful part of the Sims in every single playthrough. It's never fun to raise a toddler. It's always so boring. I really cannot wait until we get to the child and then we can just do like autonomous bullshit. Also,
Blues Boo.
Daniel Revis. I spent a lot of time testing that guy. I think I remember when I was a child, like a really young. I remember I at one point had a Winnie the Pooh bear doll. I just kind of randomly remembered that. I remember when I was a kid, I found that doll and I tore off Pooh's stitched red shirt. Like it was sewn right into the doll, so it just couldn't be removed. And I tore it off, completely like ruining it. I also have vague memories of having one of those toy guns with the fork in the end. And when you pull the trigger, like the compressed air forces the cork to pop out, and it had like a string attached. And my childish mind thought that if I cut this string, I would be able to shoot it like an actual bullet. And I did that. I cut the string, and surprise, surprise, it actually didn't shoot that far. It just didn't have enough power to actually just kind of send that anywhere. So that was definitely kind of funny. I definitely, well, that's kind of one of the things I would love to be able to, I would love to be able to, find, like, one of these days. I could probably, like, lost, like, all my baby stuff. In fact, I know we did, but I really wish I could just go back and just kind of see some of the stuff I used to treasure as a kid. Even, because it just would be kind of nice just to reminisce. Fortunately, like every possible child item I had is probably either been sold or destroyed in the camp wildfire. So actually, we'll let Zara continue. We're gonna. So I want to make sure the fun stat gets a little bit higher, so you can just continue to play games. Yeah, that's good enough. Zara Knight changed diaper just to increase her hygiene, and they're gonna put you in the crib.
Yaka Briffer.
Hey, it'd be good to at least have her learn to walk tomorrow. Maybe I'll get some more done. It doesn't really matter to me, like, because we're just gonna have like Zara be like a child for weeks on end. Like, it doesn't even matter if she just ages up to like a teenager. We're not gonna be focusing on her until we get Bobby and Alec done with their stuff. There was something that I was thinking about. So the one challenge we're missing for the canine cop thing is actually the one thing we're missing for the canine cop thing is actually I can't I select that, thank you. The one thing we're missing for the canine cop thing is saving a sim from a fire. And I think if I were to do something, I would probably do it with. There's a reason not to do it with Alec. Yeah, we're just gonna do it. Actually, no. We can't do it with Alec. So we may have to do it with Gort. Can't do it with Gort either. We're probably gonna have to create like a separate file and do it that way. So we also apparently can't do it with Bobby because she's a natural cook and can't burn the kitchen down, so she can't like burn her food. So we're definitely gonna need to like create like a new file for this. But we were planning on getting a achievement, which is it is something. Canine cop. We were gonna go for the canine cop achievement, but we actually can't do that. So instead, we're just gonna create a family, just get that last achievement out real quick, and then we are going to. Actually, you may even I do have you seen this pet, and then we're gonna be creating another new family and going for the personality I has it achievement. For this particular family, we are going to be generation. We are going to be getting the I'd rather be fishing achievement. And we will be getting the sunken treasure achievement. That's pretty much it. We are going to be getting a shitload of challenges though. Stop! Pause the game, please. Something was on my face. Like a cobweb or something. That's so weird. I was pressing A. Hmm. I actually am kind of curious about something. Itchy head. Who's clapping? Oh. I'm kind of curious about something. What I'm kind of wondering is, it's not pink. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of these newspapers. What I'm kind of curious about is, wait a minute. What did he just do? That was weird. You were hungry for. What I'm kind of curious about is, if we can actually get Zara to chow before the end of the stream. You fucking. Or the spin is always like knocked over.
Ah, geez.
And it's in a place where I can't pick it up. There we go, now I can rummage. That was weird, I wasn't highlighting before. So after we bathe Spencer, and be letting Zara out, feed her on the high chair, and what else does she need? These are social skill up.
Manuba. Hiba Flame. Scenic Ring. He weather warbaloo. Scenic Ring. Aww. He weather warbaloo. Nuvestin Wuchi.
We are going to be getting a promotion today, so that's great. We're actually going to be getting 2 promotions.
Oh, Arbu Nerpy.
I really am kind of happy that I was able to kind of create Alec this way, because he kind of looks so much like my character, Alec Lowe. I even like got his like hairstyle right. That's just impressive to me. It's like I'm actually able to like bring my characters to life this way.
Whoop. Oh, Vina Fuzzy Woo. Oh, Nubu.
Zara Knight, feed, and high chair.
Casablanca. Zamalada.
Okay. Let's go ahead and write this. Writing report on Austin Gaddis. I have I'm getting a little bit of a headache right now, but it's not that big of a deal. That pressure is still there, though. That pressure I was feeling. Like there's like a fog in my head. Kind of making commentating a little bit difficult because I've been finding myself spacing out. At least I feel much better than I did on Friday. I swear to God, one thing I hated about last weekend was the fact that I was coughing like every freaking second. I couldn't even say one sentence without completely losing control and just coughing nonstop. At least now I have the common knowledge or foresight to actually at least now I have the common knowledge to actually mute my microphone, which is something that I honestly should have done when I was sick last weekend. I just wasn't thinking about it.
How's a bobble?
Danubu. Ansubu van Zakmami? Oh.
When
Boy. Dabu.
actually,
Pepsi.
you should she's probably gonna. I just realized she's probably gonna probably not. It's probably best to just potty train her now and think about it. Dumbass.
Sabomitza. Sabumi do. Nubu.
Hey, we're actually almost potty trained her. How much longer do we need? 6 days. Maybe like 2 more potty trains and she'll be done. Come on, hurry up. Okay, let's also go ahead and Zara Knight teach to walk. I'm having like a button delay. Or it seems to take a while when I press some buttons, like when I'm working at the menu like this. It seems to take a while for it to like register my inputs. Okay, let's go ahead and eat leftovers, waffles.
That's a bubble. Zinadu. Sieb. Yamakasa Vanzame? Oh. Shabu Nubu. Yeah.
Okay, now let's go ahead and why don't you play computer games?
Nubu Dancy Food. What's up, boo?
Can at least get over halfway this time. I've really been consistently been able to make some serious work on just talking to walk.
Tunisa Madoy? Gaba Wah. Dabu Merci.
Oh. Ah.
Pasme. Kumau. Gabo Zuva Ziba Don. Shibi Po. Tata Nubu. Ansubu Vanzak.
Let's get to work. No, not sir. Let's get to work on making another breakfast thing. Why is this grayed out? A fruited death fish. Get to work on making another breakfast thing. We're gonna make pancakes.
Wasu Plong.
How? What is your hand skill at? I think you do have 1 or 2 levels. Why is my LB? There it goes. It's, again, like there's a weird delay. A level 3 hand you should be able to handle repair this. There is a weird button delay. Like I press Y or I press X and I press LB and it just doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Like it doesn't respond. I don't know why. Like I am using a wireless controller and my Xbox is maybe like 10 feet away from me. Maybe it's having a hard time registering the symbols, but it really shouldn't.
Dabu Mep.
Kasha.
Oh. Ah.
Nubu Dancy Food. What's up, boo?
Kasha.
Tata Nubu.
Go ahead and mop up the. No, stop. Have breakfast, pancakes.
Oh, Murphy Yabs. Bagu.
We got to the halfway point. That's good.
Fabu Nitso. Masi Bo.
I can't move. Why is it not responding to me when I'm pressing some buttons? Like seriously. I was trying to move the camera around and it was delayed. And pressing A, I don't know what the heck is going on.
Nepti. Danbu.
It's a good thing that this may be the last non-backwards compatible game I will play. There is one more 360 game that I may be forced to play on 360 as I don't know of its status of
Ansubu Vansak.
I don't know its status on if it's a backwards compatible game, but I used to one of my first experiences of an Xbox 360 before I even owned a 360 was playing Viva Pinata on his Xbox. The other experience with a 360 was playing the game Phantasy Star Universe. A 360 game that I was fascinated with, but I never had a chance to play. I played it a little bit at my friend's house, and I just thought the setting and the story was so fascinating to me. But I never had the chance to play it. And I think that at one point I do want to get my hands on that game and actually play it one of these days. And I haven't decided when, but I will be covering that game at some point in the future, and it will be 100% playthrough. At breakfast, pancakes.
Food. What's up, boo? Tatanubu. Hop to Nisa Madoy? Gaba wa. Wasu long. Azme. Gibby. Babu Nito. Masi Bo.
Outdoor chess table, practice chess.
Atazabu. Ansubu Vansak Mami? Oh. Gama Juvoy. Oh, Murphy Yabs. Bobsy Neeb. Sabadoo. Go.
Looks like we did not get a perfect dish. Another excellent quality. Okay, let's make another thing of pancakes.
Va bonito! Masi po! Zabu.
Looks like we almost have learned how to walk.
Oh, chami do. Oh, murpy yabs. Bobsy Neeb. Kumau. Gabo zuva ziba donk. Chibby bo. Shut the nubu. Hop to Nisa Madoy? Gaba wa. Jib me foy.
It's kind of funny to me. I saw some videos of cooking fails. It's just random videos I watch at like not at like midnight when I'm trying to fall asleep. But there's some videos I saw like, hey, another perfect recipe. Some videos I saw about cooking fails, and surprisingly, there's a lot of people that try and flip a pancake, and they always end up failing it. And I just think that's just whenever I see it, that's just freaking hilarious. The amount of people that try and flip a pancake and end up flipping it on the floor, it's just too many to count. Like, I swear to God, like, it's always so funny to me. Whenever I watch someone trying to be cool and trying to, like, flip a pancake or something, and they end up just completely failing. It just kind of made me realize that trying to do something like that is a lot harder than it looks. There's also some videos I saw of, like, people, I'm sure everyone is aware of, like, those bartenders that can flip the drink that they're mixing in their hands for, like, additional flair. And people try and do that a few times. I saw, like, videos of someone, like, taking out, like, a ceiling light. I saw videos of, I saw videos of, I saw videos of someone like throwing the bottle in the air or whatever, and then just nice, and then just completely botching the throw, like it just completely falls and it falls over and like it just shatters on the floor or something. Like there's so many like instances of that I've seen that just always makes me laugh. Like it just kind of made me realize that some people probably shouldn't cook. Some people are just really bad.
Oh. Whew.
Zara, feed, and high chair. We are approaching the 3-hour mark. We're going to be streaming for 1 more hour. just realized, like, I had her work on cardio so much, she now has an hourglass waist. That's something that I remember hearing, like someone say at one point that women in cartoons, for example, being depicted with an hourglass waist is so unrealistic it will rarely happen in real life. That's something that I actually kind of heard once, and I really wonder how true that is.
Blasa dim sada.
Like, there's so many cartoons where they depict women as just having such a narrow waist.
Stoge. Oh, Inva.
Let me teach you a new trick.
Gonsel. Oh, Narsul. Jamais. Vanilla. Kabu Septo? Oh. Taway. Kabu Septo. Mamu. Oh. Jamais. Vanilla.
So let me actually take a look at careers. You're just starting. You are going to be getting a promotion.
Whipnut. Oh, the dark.
Zara Knight. Let's pick up.
Ikasi. Oh.
We need you to potty train Zara. And then we are going to have her. We're gonna put her back in the crib because she looks like she's about to fall asleep. We'll keep an eye on her fun stat, let her out like when it's time. You may even have her finish learning to go to the bathroom.
Eterbi Zeze. Bibi Nu. Abustini. Whipnut Chaba Dog.
I know I just checked this like not too long ago. It's still 6 days. I think 3 days is the cutoff time to them aging up. What I may end up doing is I may lower the lifespan just a little bit more, just so that we can just have her age up faster. Once we have her like learn all the things that is. Okay, first potty chair empty. One thing that I also heard, and I don't know how true it is, but apparently infants are actually more susceptible to get hurt because their skin is still new and less defensive. Like, it's more common, like, if a toddler were to, like, trip and fall, they're more likely to hurt themselves, and especially they're more likely to break a bone because of the fact that they are still developing, their body is still, like, working on getting stronger. And I don't know how true that is, but it is something that I heard at one point. I do definitely feel that it would make sense for a baby or for a toddler to be more susceptible to getting hurt. Because, another thing that I heard is infants in particular, and I don't know how true this is, but apparently you need to be careful with how you hold hold like a baby, because apparently like their necks are so delicate that if you don't support their head will just fall back and their neck could snap. And that's something that I also remember hearing, and I think that's actually true, because every single time like I've encountered a baby, like apparently every single person has always been supporting the head. But that's like another thing about kids that I've heard about. And also, for some reason, like a baby's head is not fully developed, like the skull is not fully developed. And this was actually made fun of a few times, and this was actually made fun of a few times, and this was made fun of a few times in Family Guy, but something that I also heard, and I think is also true, is apparently babies have a soft spot in their heads that can actually be pressed in and can lead to brain damage. And like, why will you press into things? But it just knows another reason like babies are like not as developed as the fully grown humans, but. Like, it just kind of, there's so many things I've heard about children just kind of makes me afraid about as a father, like as a potential father in the future. It's just there's a lot of things you need to be aware of, I guess, and that's just those like rules and those things about children is often just kind of what terrifies me. I definitely am afraid of the possibility of raising a bad kid or failing in some way in being a parent. Because I don't know, because I'm not like an aggressive guy, I'm not like someone who just is capable of disciplining or punishing like a kid. Like, I would feel bad if I even grounded a kid. But I just don't know like how good I would be like as a parent in general.
A never zoo. A never zoo.
I guess with Sims, it's very hard to screw up raising a kid. What was that negative moodlet I saw? I saw an outline of a negative moodlet. It's like we are getting promotion from Alec. I had cup of noodles for lunch, and that's like never filling, but I'm already hungry again. Like I know that it's
A never zoo.
almost 4 o'clock, but still.
Dweeba. A never zoo.
I do kind of have a story I like to tell, like in relation to like a story that happened to me when I was a kid. So I used to be sent to like a daycare, like a family. It was like an official daycare, I guess. Like it wasn't like an established business, but like a mother was paid to watch over like kids in the neighborhood, and I was one of the kids that would be watched over. So I was maybe like 4 or 5 years old then. I actually just got a Game Boy Advance from my uncle at the time. Like I may have been 5 or 6. I don't know. But I brought my Game Boy Advance and I had Super Mario Advance, Super Mario World Advance on that Game Boy. I remember one time like the person put us downstairs for quote unquote nap time. And I wasn't tired, I couldn't fall asleep, so I just put on my Game Boy and just played Super Mario World. And I remember beating Super Mario World at that moment. And I remember like looking up and seeing like a neighboring kid just wake up and just couldn't fall asleep because I had like my volume on my Game Boy on at full blast. Anyway, like this kid, like after I beat the game, like I was so bored I didn't have like anything else to do. So what did I do? I walk upstairs, drag a chair, like walk into the kitchen, grab a chair to stand on, and open a cabinet with child-proof locks. Like I somehow managed to break a child-proof lock on a cabinet, and I actually grabbed like a box, like a package of Fig Newtons, and I was caught eating that by the mother. And then after that happened, the mother called my parents, called them to pick me up, and that was actually how I managed to get banned from daycare. Like just a child version of me just breaking into like a childproof law because I just didn't want to fall asleep and take a nap, and opening a package of Fig Newtons and eating it. I actually still remember parts of that story, but it's just something that was kind of funny. I was definitely a troublemaker when I was a kid. Like, you're just gonna have her sleep a little bit just so that we can get some energy up for work. Okay. Why did you walk here? No, don't help. I can't rebuild a relationship. I can't rebuild a career. Did that affect a work performance? No. Okay, I need Gort to wake up and help with the kid. Smuggle. We are getting promotion in 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, Alex, on performance has earned a promotion to crime scene technician. Plus a bonus of $1,620. Out of the lab and into the field. As a crime scene technician, it is your responsibility to leave no stone unturned. Every surface must be dusted for prints, and every hair follicle must be tested. The evidence is directly in front of you, but only if you know where to look for it. Alex now makes $159 per hour, works from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Mardunsa.
Let's go with this one now. I actually am gonna use a Karma Power on Alec.
Geez.
There's also change. Oh, he's considered a niece. That's kind of cool. Change diaper.
Go us again.
Is our knight. Being in high chair.
Barney Nudanka. Pasa Babu.
And let's go and sleep. And we are gonna be using a Karma Power.
Woo.
Yeah!
Savani Gertz.
Oh! Oh! Baby!
Oh. Oh. Oh, Varney, darn.
I didn't eat your food.
Danwa.
Hey, no. Go to sleep.
Jeeves a ding. Nigurts. Baduma job. Yipsy Nikki.
Chanji.
Jeep, Johnny.
Yasuni hoop.
So we need to get her
Word.
up to friend again.
Azini web.
Hargame dipsadu, Vartubi, Shibi Zamazaz.
Flopsy
Mhm.
Mendoga. Snimo. Ta?
La, Mior.
Uh-huh.
Let's see, friendly, we will gossip.
Carpso, Wabahina Dasami.
The Zara we will put in crib. Friendly, we will announce promotion.
Maybe yo. Javuni.
Yee!
Korga.
Voltagu! Foxaroo!
I mean,
Let's see, we will. Why do I need to talk about gardening? I don't even have a skill in gardening.
Zordafate.
Vasachuva.
Oh. Farble. Websy Nobala.
Mm-hmm.
Haba. Lor Herbo. Isa Vamajig.
Bepto Garnish. Finplots Tukalisi.
Sadoob? Mm-hmm.
I actually want to take a look at something. Let's see, we will. Chat.
Zeep. Sasha Mahim.
Tip tip. Zombo Chebadu. Burba. Habador. D.
Barganubu.
Zaga Jubadu. Samzigada. Zob. Uh-huh.
Friendly, we will. I guess since she has a green thumb skill, this may be a good thing to have.
Jeep. Johnny Safasim. Z.
Zelman Duzog. Funip Laplort. Deep Pintadog.
Quinzel Nevarb. Zorbu. Shagaza. Tawazi.
Sui. Dweeba Wokana. Tuba Yixna Vibo.
V. Nadu.
Arena Java, friendly, we will express fondness.
Larcy Moore.
Mm-hmm.
Mani.
Oh, dramatic story.
Zeep. Sasha Mahim.
Hey, you're still good.
Blick. Nis. Lahapkadu. Laharga Keep. Taga. Arbla Napsu Nerd Gossim. Shabuza Sagadig. Samdazzle. Hargame Dipsadu. Vartubi Shibi Zamazaz. Nurk. Warnally Ver Kazabul.
I'm thinking I may have made a mistake. I probably should have taken a fall from my partner, but I wasn't think. I guess I kind of made a mistake.
Darny
It's not going up even. Oh, there it goes. We got back to
Uh-huh.
yellow. Good. I love how I can ask her to move it over. Not gonna do that. Let us instead do friendly hug.
Haha, dudes.
Zad.
Let us do actually, of course it'll give us is okay.
Gawazasame.
Yeah, I'm never dull, so I don't need to worry about boring her.
Warpney for Gaza King Gaji.
Shorkanik.
The Lorena Jawa friendly. I can't say Jawa without thinking of those characters from Star Wars. I think Jawa is those sand creature with black faces and yellow eyes. I've always wondered if they were supposed to be like a robot thing. But I can't say Jawa without thinking of those creatures. Houdini! There is actually a Minecraft server I used to go to a lot. Where
Zoob Jahani Mas. T.
Rita.
like their
Jane.
noise they use
Mata.
for the villagers
Sashu Wo.
actually sound like Jawas.
Ma knows a soup.
Sa. Manuvaja.
That was like what?
Lepto Mihib.
What do you want me to do?
Sure,
Like
you're
if I
fine.
balance those dishes and those dishes broke, I'm pretty sure I will get in trouble for breaking those dishes. I'm sorry, but what did you want me to do? Like, I'm not gonna like actively sabotage my job.
Zadir.
Oh. Larcy Moore. Ahan.
Friendly, we will chat.
Jeep Johnny Spot.
Trying to get her to green affinity.
Jonkle Nifnatu. Ooblet. Fajuju or Pa. Harpunag.
Zepto me some ta.
Sharka Lube. Steeny Long. Kadiddy. Ibithorg.
La Mior.
Friendly, we will.
Zeep Sasha Mike.
Welky. Bensny Chib Na Lubo.
It is until 8:30 p.m., huh?
Zebny Gwelp.
Sebi Mior Fata.
Emble Vasixelwangle. Flarp Grumple. Arbuzog. Karimble. Quarbna.
Ma Dani.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's going home. Alright, well, that's fine. We guys are a good affinity. Zara Knight, we are gonna teach you how to talk. Actually, no.
Oh, not the Zabu. Oh.
Do you not want her to soil herself, so we're gonna have her go to the bathroom first before we, Oh, we still need a potty trainer, so that's to give a call. I forgot that we haven't filled the bar.
Sebi, Hamatinso. Ah,
I don't know if he'll have enough to. We may get promoted, I don't know. We at least got, Lorena Jawa out of the negative thing. Hey, empty? Why are you still there? Okay, now let's see to talk. We will need to invite Curtis Light and Deanna Lutz, I think is my co-worker. Actually, no, it's Carter Kingsley, that's right. I'll need to invite them over and, talk to them again.
Bonsa? Zambu de Neb Neb? Oh. Bon? Oh, Bebsy Gerb. Yixi
Did you
Zerka.
get promoted?
Ija Vola.
No, we just barely didn't fill the bar. I was gonna say,
Ambu
but if it's not close,
zerkala.
just give it to us.
Oh, good day. Oh. Bija. Vola.
Bonsa?
Oh, there is a pond there. Oh, we could do some fishing there. Didn't know that. We will need to feed her in the high chair. I'm trying to get this up a little bit more.
Oh, Buddha.
Okay, let's go ahead and go in the refrigerator. Eat leftovers, waffles.
Hamidu masa. Pasa babu.
We are kind of running out of time. We got about 20 minutes left in the stream. I did actually fulfill my promise. We are actually going to be streaming for 4 hours. Practice empathy for the next 2 streams. And I realize me saying I'm going to stream for 4 hours on Sly Cooper in particular is just kind of like, doesn't really mean much to some. Because almost every single stream has been a 2-hour live stream. When it's within my control, I always prefer to stream for 4 hours. But if something happens that's outside my control, then I will at least say stream for 2. Sometimes that comes from the enjoyability of the game. Sometimes it comes from me having something I need to do. But, it always ends up being, it almost always ends up being, for 4 hours. Plus, Sly Cooper is kind of a unique series since it's the first PlayStation game I am covering on this channel, and I wanted to experiment to see like what I can and can't do with PlayStation, especially when running PlayStation 3 games on a PS5. So the first 3 streams are shorter because I was testing the waters, and now that I tested the waters, I was able to stream. I was able to stream 1 4-hour live stream, and then the next 2 streams are 2 hours. So yeah, it's just it's those 2-hour streams are kind of outside my control. But yeah, I do have my reasons for ending it that early, but. I thought it was going to the bathroom on the floor. Okay, we're almost done here. Okay, play with your bear. And then we are gonna have you empty the potty share.
Oh, rude. He fell in the door. Huh?
Okay, when the fun level gets maxed out, he's when it gets close to max out, we're gonna have Zara. You know, this is probably fine.
Oh, bingo.
Let's go upstairs and have Zara be put in the crib.
Tuto bleep. Sabzu.
Okay, let's go ahead and rummage. Okay, let's go ahead and eat leftovers, waffles, and we're gonna have you take a shower. Then we're gonna have you play computer games. Writing port on Austin Gaddis. See how you're doing, you fucking dumbass. I need you to eat your food. And I need you to chew on your toy. Looks like we aren't actually getting a promotion for Bobby. It would have been nice if we did, but we didn't. You're essentially running out of time. The Zara Knight feed and high chair.
Uh-huh.
The one thing I will say is we will be, once we get Zara to be like sort of autonomous, where you don't have to have like both of our Sims take care of each other, we're gonna be making a lot more progress a lot faster. With Alec, we essentially almost have him done. We just for him in particular, we're not working on any particular skills because we already have everything done. So we're just gonna primarily focus on getting into level 10. We are done with Gort. And Bobby is the only one we need to work on. So when do you work in 2 hours? Okay, you're good to continue. let us Zara go first, change diaper.
Ski Ja! Phoebe Lalu!
And then we will snuggle.
Oh, Tadanubu. Oh.
Okay, that's good. Now we can tease the talk.
Tabu woo boo. Sansa. Shivadu. Neb.
We need you to eat leftovers, waffles, and have you use a bathroom. And then we're gonna have you go back inside, outside, and practice chess. Almost done. Nearing the end of a really drawn-out chase, Alec lost the suspect because he swept away his footprints. Alec was able to deduce that he used a tree branch from a very rare tree found only in the hills to the north of town, but was able to find his hideout. Alec set a trap, and now the perp is doing fine. Alec gets a promotion for oh. I have never seen that type of event. Holy shit, that's awesome. Congratulations, Alex's impressive performance has earned him a promotion to sketch artist, as well as a bonus of $1,908. Hold on. Sorry about that. Apparently, your eye for evidence and ability to seal the case caught the attention of someone important. Brush up on your painting because it's your job to sketch. As a sketch artist, to perfectly detail every pimple, dimple, scar, and curve of a criminal's face. Witnesses are putting evidence into your hopefully talented hands. I can't help but be reminded of Peter Griffin as a sketch artist, and someone was describing for someone who assaulted him, and Peter just drove like a stereotypical Chinese person with like a straw hat and buck teeth. I can't help but be reminded of that from Family Guy. Alec now makes $225 per hour and works from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's awesome. Sure, we'll customize.
Maybe yo.
Ooh, we got a sweater. I like the red. Dude, do I like the red or the green? I like the red. I have never seen this outfit. That is so cool. He honestly kind of looks like a therapist with the cop hat. Can you climb the stairs on your own? No, you can't. We need help.
Oh, Barno.
Okay, now that we have all of this traits learned, go to options and lifespan. See where it puts her. 3 days. We can do better. Days, that is better. I need to look into something. Sims 3, when is the earliest you can age up a sim? If it's 2 days, we're golden. Stop it. Well, we can at least try. Worst case scenario, we have to, just gonna put this on the counter. Worst case scenario, we have to wait until, like, we aged them early, and we have to wait until, they're actually supposed to age up, which is really not a big deal.
Oh, Aga League. Oh, it Frankzu.
I'm actually kind of curious. 2 levels away from level 10, that's awesome.
Oh, Aga League. Oh, it Frankzu. Oh, Aga League. Oh, Chobi Chobi. Oh, Aga League.
I'm very happy about this, guys.
Oh, Chobi Chobi.
We actually got what I had planned to do.
Oh, it Frankzu. Oh, Aga League.
I'm actually kind of curious,
Aw,
what level of painting? Oh, wow. We are... Okay.
Oh, it Frankzu. Sanjaniv. Odawa. Oh, Kalanubu. Whip na Chaba Dark.
Let's see what she looks like. Agent Mr. Girl, or Mr. Birthday Girl, or Mrs. Birthday Girl. I know genders.
Ooh.
Woo! With Crowley and Chris behind her, Zara has finally gotten on her own 2 feet and became a child. Zara has lots of school and homework ahead of her, but if she studies hard and keeps her grades up, she will be well on her way to success. Due to your excellent parenting skills, you may now choose a trait for Zara to develop. I need to think about this. I know what skills I want. And it actually aligns with Zara's character. That is actually a pretty good idea. So this may actually seem odd for this type of sim because we are going to be going along the criminal career track. But it actually kind of makes sense if you know Zara's character. We are actually going to get the family-oriented trait. And the reason for this is Zara's character in my book, she is a succubus, but all she ever wanted was to find someone who genuinely loves her for who she is. And she recounts like a story from her past from like 500 BC where she fell in love with a human male. But as they got older, the guy started becoming suspicious because he is getting older, but she is staying the same. And then he realizes that she was like a demon or a monster and tries to have her killed. Zara never had someone who just genuinely cared for her, and that's essentially all she ever wanted. So we're gonna get family oriented, and we're also gonna get flirty and hopeless romantic when we get her to teenager. We got what I set out to do. We have gone her to a child, so we are gonna be changing her outfits and changing her character a little bit. Actually, no. We're gonna do that right now. It's gonna be the last thing we do for today. We're always gonna change her hair color. I'm fine with the hairstyle. I just want to change the hair color. That's fine. No, I forgot. I was expecting a different menu. Come on. And Alpha, we're doing this again.
Mizubi.
Okay, clothing. Everyday. Tops. What outfit would Zara wear? Eh. Not that many good options for children. I swear to God, like, the outfit design is, kind of limited. Is that fine? No. Yeah, she is the type of person who wears jeans, so that's fine. Oh, let's also change her shoes. Formal.
Dag dag.
Sleepwear.
Mizubi.
Honestly, that's fine. I don't really care about that. As long as he doesn't have bunny slippers on. I hate those with the burning passion. That's fine. Although we are gonna change the shoes. No one works out in sandals. It's no one I know.
Mizubi.
I actually tried to work out in sandals and ended up breaking my sandals, so. And they weren't, I guess, like sandals, they were flip flops. I don't like that watermelon shorts. I don't even know if that matches blue and red. Let's see if there's like a different top. That's better.
So.
Okay. That does it for today. If you are remotely interested in what you see today, all the games I cover on my channel will be for 100% completion. I'm going to be streaming The Sims 3 Pets yet again next Friday, 1 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be streaming Assassin's Creed Unity for 100% completion on Saturday, 1 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time. And I'm going to be streaming Sly Cooper 1 and the DBS Raccooners for 100% completion on Sundays, 1 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time. If you are interested in games being played for 100% completion, know that I not only go for 100% in statistic, but 100% in achievements as well. That's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. And I will see you all next time.